Welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition Legendary Hardcore Mode. I have updated Frostfall to version 3.4. I was just reading the patch notes here. Peak of High Hrothgar is no longer deadly due to cold. That would be good. I've ran into that before in previous playthroughs. Increased performance, increased game stability, full patch notes. So that's good. So I was in my tent. Or north, let's see, no, west. We're just west of Narslebur of Gloombound Mine, where we had come out, and I looted this for all of the ebony ore and iron ore that it had. And as Serana and I came down out of the hills, it was dark, so we set up camp for the night. Made a big old roaring bonfire. It's been raining, we're wet. Mild hunger and mild thirst. So we'll eat before we get on our way. Let's see. The plan at this stage is to go to Whiterun and dump off a lot of my gear here and sell a lot of things. I'm at 696 carry weight out of 745, 750 I mean. By the time I pack up this tent, well over 700. So Serana and I are going to, in this great true storm's weather. Now I don't know if this is going to come across in the video, but the way this rain is cascading down is beautiful. Many reasons that I love true storms. It's a great mod. And of course the sound effects are brilliant too. I love the storm sound effects and the various different types of lightning that there are. It's fantastic stuff. And if you've been watching the video series and think maybe my footsteps are a little different sounding than your default vanilla footsteps or something else, it is because I do have immersive sounds installed as a mod. I like it a lot. Hey, chicken's egg. So the plan is to go to Windhelm and take a carriage to Whiterun. Drop off all of our gear, do any smithing and enchanting that I need to do, and then I think it's time for Serana and I to head far to the west to Solitude. There are just a ton of quests that I can do around Solitude right now, and some of them would be really helpful. For instance, it would be very helpful to go get started get the Steed Stone to add 100 carry weight. And get a few other things done over there.
Need a ride? I can take you to an... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
And the other thing is, I think it's about time to become a vampire.
When I'm in
Vampire
Whiterun, I
Lord.
always visit the guild tree. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinneret, particularly in my line of work.
Serana will not be my companion for a little while, and that's okay because that'll give me a chance to take someone else like Lydia, who can be a mule, which will make it appropriate to go visit a Dwemer ruin and take out a bunch more Dwemer ore. And that way I can work my smithing up a little further even. I'd like to be able to get to the ebony armor thing. So here we're freezing. We got really cold coming out of
Let's move faster.
that trip.
The sun is...
Partially because we were probably wet. I don't know if this will heat me up quickly or not. One of the other problems with being a vampire is going to be less carriage travel. Because you don't want to hop on a carriage and then end up somewhere else while you're still in the sun. Because I do intend to play with better vampires on the hardest mode, which means direct sunlight damage. And the sunlight will kill you quickly, so we'll see how long that lasts. I may wuss out, but this is a legendary hardcore playthrough, so I'm trying to do everything as hard, as difficult as possible. I'm going to check my inventory here real quick and see what I need to do. We have the broken Azura Star. At some point in time I want to go back and handle that, but I really don't want to deal with that until I have Chain Lightning, because that'll help. And look, we pulled out 49 pieces of ebony ore from Gloombound Mine. It is the single best place to get that. The glowing crystal shard, I need to be working on this quest too. 6 grand soul gems, which is great. It means we can enchant the Witchplate armor, so hopefully this playthrough we will make the Witchplate happen. It would be a really good idea to get the Witchplate enchanted before we head to Solitude. And then I can save this steel plate for Lydia. Even though she tends to go one-handed shield and I have
I'm no fan of the sun.
two-hand slash on
Better than
this. What time is it? It's 6:51 p.m.
Oh, been changing your house. You smell like a wet dog.
I smell like a wet dog. So here we are at our fancy modded breeze home, Eli's breeze home. Eli, you did a great job. It's a lot of fun. And I have a lot of things I can sell, but some stuff that I also just want to store. For instance, I picked up dragon bones, dragon scales. Normally in the early part of the game like this, I would sell those. They weigh a lot, but I may start stockpiling a couple of them. I do want to be able to make dragon bone weapons as soon as possible. Those are something that comes with the Dawnguard DLC. That's what Breeze Home looks like today. See how much work we can get done. And once again, there's
Did
that
you know there are some fruits that actually grow better
brilliant
in
sound
cold
of rain
weather?
inside this house, which is I just love. It's great. Alright. There's that suit of armor. This is what we're going to be enchanting, along with that sword. Probably. Oh, I love that armor set so much. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. This cupboard. Put as many things in there as I can. The dragon bones will store for now. Ebony ingots. What else do we need to get rid of? I have a bunch of iron ore and iron ingots. I think I have a bunch of iron in here too. I have some gold. I'm going to take these because I'm going to smith these. I have a ton of iron ore. Jeez. It's great. It'll be great when we get all of the Dwemer stuff. Amethyst that I can sell. Meridia's Beacon, that's another reason to go over to Solitude. You can make a pretty bit of coin over there. Quicksilver ingot. I need these for improving this set of armor. Everything else will probably be for selling. So what I need to do now is start enchanting and smithing and all that jazz. create some enchanting potions. Disenchanting foam. I've never seen that before. What's the deal? It's interesting. I think it's just another enchanting table. It's pretty cool looking though. Got a little bit of stuff there. So I have here my alchemist hood. Warmth is higher with gear that has insulation and furs that slows down your rate of exposure at all times. This is new for the newest version of Frostfall I installed. Coverage is higher with gear that has tight fittings and water repellent materials blocking the wind and rain. This slows down how quickly you get wet and rain and your rate of exposure in severe weather. You can modify the protection of any equipment by selecting the Inspect Equipment power from the magic menu and pressing Shout. So I assume this is how you make those skimpy lady outfits have good protection, for those of you who like to play with that kind of stuff. Alright, so Ebony Gauntlets of Extreme Alchemy. I've got all this alchemist stuff on, and I need to make some potions. Specifically what I need to do is make Fortify Enchanting potions. I can only make 2, 18% stronger for 30 seconds. So I'm going to have to be pretty good, pretty quick with those. I can make some more paralysis potions, that's good. And there goes some more of that. And I can make some more slow ones, which are great. I'm going to need those for fighting giants. Alright. So the potions are on. Now I'm going to need the gear. What is my weight right now? 582. Okay. So here's this stuff. I'll grab all that. Serrana, you're killing me being in my way there. And here's the enchanting table. Alright, I have to see what my current set of gear does. I have steel plate armor, which does health. Steel plate boots, which is 2-hand attack. Gauntlets are 2-handed attack. Okay. And then I had, oh well, I thought I had a steel plate helmet on. Oh, I changed the name of it, didn't I? Battle Mage's helmet. Destruction spells cost 26% less to cast. That's the first thing we have to do, is do the hood. This is going to be really interesting. Okay. Because with the hood, if I put it on, Witchplate hood, Witchplate greaves, gauntlets, cuirass, I have a tribal mask. With the hood you can wear a circlet. Like that one. Or do I have a better one? I can wear the barbarian circlet too, I think. Let's see, the jade circlet. So you can see I got the circlet on and the Witchplate hood. Circlets and hoods can only have a few enchantments on them, and one of them is destruction. So it would be a waste to have destruction on a necklace item, for instance, which I have right now. I only need 4 items, so the circlet and the hood are going to be 2. And then I have a Battle Mage's ebony mask, so I already have that, and a Battle Mage's silver necklace. So I have that. So the Battle Mage's silver ring, I can make a new ring now with something else like 2-hand slash or health or heavy armor. So the first thing we're going to do is the hood and the circlet. Alright. I'm going to save in case I screw this up. We're going to go into potions. We're going to do Fortify Enchanting at 18% stronger. First thing we're going to do is grab the Witchplate hood, the Grand Soul Gem, Fortify Destruction. We'll do that, enchant that item. And we'll also do Fortify Destruction, which means Silver and Moonstone Circlet. That's the one I want to wear. Destruction spells cost that much less. I still have a grand soul gem, and I might have enough time here to do the Witchplate cuirass.
Honored
And I'm
to
going
see
to do
you again,
health.
Miss
70 points. That's awesome. Okay. That probably means that my potion is worn out. If I want the... let's see. Silver and Moonstone Circlet. That's the one I want. I didn't rename it, so that's kind of my fault, but I'm kind of in a hurry with this, wanting to use the potions correctly. So now all my destruction spells should still be 0. Not quite. What am I missing here? Oh, apparel. I have Battle Mage's Ebony Mask. Oh, necklace, okay. So if I put the necklace back on. Yeah, take that. With the ring, it's overkill, so I'm gonna do a different ring. And I'll call it something else. And I also need to do the gauntlets and the greaves. So these things are gonna get 2-hand slash on them. And then I'll also do a ring with 2-hand slash. So fortify enchanting. The greaves, grand soul gem, fortify 2-handed, 45% more damage. The Witchplate gauntlets and a grand soul gem. And then I wanted to do a ring. It's plain old silver ring. I'll grab an amethyst ring, I guess. And I'll do fortify 2-handed on that, and we'll call it that way I can find it easier. So with that gear now, got the mask, got the backpack, got all that stuff. The Witchplate amethyst ring. I'm saving these 2 masks. One of those I should be able to put. I don't have an alchemist mask yet, so I need an alchemist mask. So I'm going to do one of those other remaining enchanting potions at 15%. I'm going to find one of those other masks. The bronze one or the gold one. Yeah, let's do the gold one. Fortify alchemy. I'm going to do it with the greater soul gem. That'll give me another item for alchemy. And that'll be great. And so everything else can more or less be put away here. Lydia can't come with me because I already have a follower. So I'm going to put all this other steel plate stuff. Steel plate armor. The tribal mask bronze. And let's see, there was the battle mage helmet. There we go. So that'll end up on Lydia in the future. 577 for carry weight. I still have a bunch of stuff I'm going to need to sell and get rid of here. But I'm set up for continuing, and there's my cloak of eminent health that I can wear. This hood, I already have an alchemist hood for 22%, so I'm going to put that away. Save it for later. I want to save the circlet for later. Blade Masters, gold ring. Oh, I already had a ring. 22-hand attack. Well, see, so I'm dumb, so I wasted one. I wasted one on this. Oh, but well, this does a lot more, so that's alright. It wasn't totally a waste. Let's see, what else do we need to put in here? Oh, that. Okay. So that's all that jazz. It's 8:23 p.m., so it's going to be too late in the evening to go to the stores. I'll have some food. And I will go sleep. And then in the morning we will improve the quality of all of this Witchplate that we're wearing. Be well rested. Sleep for 12 hours. How many of you would like to do that? That's a lazy Sunday. But it's not like our character has an Xbox to play for 4 hours. Pretty happy with the way all that turned out, though. One thing I do want to see is I'm going to grab this Skyforge Steel Greatsword. And I want to see that black soul gem I'm carrying. I want to see what my enchantment would be without 15% shock damage. Oh, 28 points of shock damage. So it would be in the 30s, which compared to this sword, yeah, it's another, yeah. Considering how hard things are to kill, I should probably do that. So I'm going to take a potion, my last one, Fortify Enchanting. Skyforge Steel Greatsword. Black Soul Gem. It has stopped ringing. Absorb Health is another thing I really like to do, but I'm going to go with shock damage because it hurts everything. Yeah, there we go. And I give this one a name. I give my weapons dumb names. Like, I know. It's not the most creative thing you've ever seen. When I have better weapons, I like to name them after weapons from EverQuest. I like Inaruk's Curse, and the Dark Reaver. Skyforge, Steel Sword of Storms. I'm only saving that for later to give to Lydia. So what did I call that stupid thing now? How come I don't see it? Skyforge Sword of Storms Epic. Okay. Shockwave, you're coming with me. Alright. There we go. Oh. And then there is one other thing here.
Honor.
How much jewelry do I have? While we're here, we should probably work on... I'm going to enchant that. I only have 3 soul gems, so... which means these Shaman Light Boots that I'm going to sell are going to get... Yeah, these are lesser souls. That's tough. I'm going to save those for recharging my weapon. And everything else will just get sold. We're going to eat, though. I need to make some stuff. Food, we'll take the Horker Stew. Have a whole bunch of cheese. Lots of cheese. And then we'll do this stuff. I can make, yeah, venison stew. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of venison, that's awesome. And the leeks. Rabbit haunch. I have no idea what apple cabbage stew would taste like, but it doesn't sound very good. But to see our character in all his glory, there we go. The Witchplate armor with the black bandoliers. I need to make my weapon Shockwave. I need to favorite that thing. That looks pretty good to me. I like the Witchplate armor a lot. Now we gotta go improve it. And I need one more piece of Quicksilver from Avenici.
I don't claim to be... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
She usually has I always buy her iron ore and her iron and her silver, and she doesn't have any...
Don't forget
she doesn't
to check
have any
inside the shop
Quicksilver.
if you need any.
Fire and shelter. Yeah, so I got... Upgrading Frostfall gave me
So bright out there.
new warnings, it seems. So when she's outside, that usually means that
Welcome to War, mate.
he
got
has
smoke.
different
Looking to
stuff.
protect yourself or deal some
He
damage?
does. There's more iron ore, and there's a quicksilver ingot. So I'll have 4, and that's what I need. I need a steel one, I think, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy all his, and then I'm gonna sell him my junk here. Ebony sword that I don't want. What else? Steel sword of draining. Padded fur hood. I don't want that or those boots.
Good doing business with you.
We'll have the last bit of improving, and then we can be on our adventuring way. So here we go. Went to drink a potion of blacksmithing that I set up earlier. This one is 64% better. That's what I want. Witchplate cuirass. So from 77 to 94, that's nice. So these things all go to exquisite. Greaves and the hood. It's all heavy armor stuff. It's all great. Before I do anything else, let's see, I should drop off the rest of my... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to visit
One of the
Bellathor.
guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air.
Because I have some mammoth tusks that are heavy. Tell those to him. And I also need to refill my water skins. Let's see, Bellathor. Drop off the iron ingots that I have.
Got something for just about everybody.
That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, Bellathor. I don't mean to scare you, dude.
Holler if you have any questions.
Keep transmuting some silver.
Everything's for some may call this junk. Me,
He
I
probably
call them
has
treasure.
some more soul gems for me, which would be great. Oh, he has a grand one. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. Lesser soul gem. No petties. That's fine. Odds of me getting another goat hide. Small. Let's see. Mammoth tusks. There we go. They're not worth much, but it's good to sell those to him. Soul gem fragments. Oh yeah, I need to improve the weapon. Okay. And I'm saving those. Alright.
Do come back.
Only one more little bit of work here, and then we can be on our way. The iron ore, I can keep transmuting, but the iron ingots in my pocket are just dead weight. I'm in town with a haul of Dwemer scrap, so I think I take some more jewels, and I need to have silver ready to go. The lovely breeze home. So let's see. Let's get rid of all of our iron ingots. Yeah, 35 of them. So we cleared 35 weight there. I have lots of iron ore. So let's see. How many do I want to take with me for transmute? I'm going to add about 30 back in. Do I have any there? Nope. Oh, were those stolen? They consider them stolen now. That's odd. They weren't stolen when I took them from Gloombound Mine because I'm Bloodkin. But after I put them in that container, now they look like stolen. So that's somewhat interesting.
Got some
I need to improve this weapon. Potion of smithing.
pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More in
Shockwave to 212. By the way, somebody on the forums was saying that if you improve magical weapons, it's better than making Dwemer bows. You saw how far that moved compared to what we do with Dwemer bows. So, the answer to that is no. It's not true. And also, the bigger issue with trying to use the improvement of magical weapons to upgrade your smithing skill is that part of what's hard about getting smithing is getting from level 1 to 60. It's kind of easier after that. So you can't really use improving magical weapons to increase your smithing skill as a reliable means, because you can only do it after you reach smithing skill 60. Alright, this episode has run long enough, but we finally got that Witchplate. We got a new weapon. Our destruction spells are still... Oh, why? I must have some piece of apparel. Battle Mage's silver necklace. Destruction. So those two pieces are on. Silver destruction spells cost 28 less. What am I missing here? A circlet, that's one piece. A Witchplate hood, that's two pieces. Battle Mage Ebony Mask, destruction spell, and destruction spell 26% less. So why would Fire Rune cost me that much? This is a dilemma. Now they're down to 0. Okay, it just needed me to re-equip. So there we go. Destruction spells are 0. So we will call an end to this episode, and on the next episode we'll head over to Solitude. If I can. Here we go, trying to get Shadow Play to pop up.
As stupid as our feud with
There we
Clan
go.
Greymane.
Alright, I will see you.